Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kim, your favorite yadi gal. Okay, quick disclaimer, it's wild early and my throat just, I guess, hasn't warmed up yet. I sound really hoarse, so just excuse that. Now that that's been addressed, we're just gonna move right into this video. First of all, I want to thank you guys for taking time out of your day to watch this video. There's 1,000 other things that you could be doing, but you are here and I appreciate you. So yeah. Guys, basically this video, I don't even know what the title is gonna be, or I just don't even know really, but basically there's a lot that's been weighing on my mind lately, and I've been doing a lot of thinking and just reevaluating. And I feel like in life, you know, we live and we learn and we grow, and like we should be growing. And I feel like as a channel and as a family, I feel like we have grown, and I would like this channel to kind of reflect that. So with that being said, there's gonna be a couple changes because we basically just need to reevaluate our relationship, y'all. I started out this channel when I was pregnant in South Carolina. The real OGs will know. And basically I wanted to document my pregnancy and just my life, in a sense, because, you know, life is beautiful, and I didn't want to not forget, because I won't forget, but just it's really nice when you can go back and play back old videos and just be like, oh my gosh, I remember that house, or just remembering the frame of mind you were in at the time or whatnot. So that was the initial idea I had when I created my channel. And you know, we've kind of fell off a lot of times, been missing for months and came back, and which is the same thing. And I've thought several times, okay, what could I do to make my vlogs seem a little bit less, not boring, but boring, because bottom line is, I've mentioned several times, I'm a regular Jane Doe. I don't do anything crazy. I don't travel a lot. I can't tell, well, I did travel since the year started already, but I usually don't travel a lot. I just work a lot. I'm a worker bee. And I don't want it to feel repetitive over here, or just like you're just not getting any value from watching my videos. I just want this channel to have a little bit more substance. You know what I mean? I want to feel like I'm giving you guys something and you're watching my videos and you're either learning or just gaining some valuable experience or something. And I feel like my vlogs are cool. I love to watch them. They're valuable to me. But at the end of the day, I have made these videos. They're not private. They're open to the public. And if I am going to have them open to the public, I would like you guys to be, you know, like I said, you guys to be gaining something as well. So I've thought about it, and I was like, okay, well, maybe I could have my vlogs have a little bit more structure where they kind of have a storyline. But then I'm like, no, like I just felt like that's scripted, and that's one thing I was always against. It's been suggested to me several times, and I was like, no, it just feels fake. Like I don't want to be one of those fake vlog channels where, you know, they're like, oh, this is our daily routine and everything just looks so perfect, and it's just like, oh my gosh, you know. And they literally plan things just so that their vlogs can look a certain way. I don't want to do that. If these are things that's normally in my schedule, if this isn't something that was organically produced, I just don't feel comfortable uploading it. I don't know, it's just not real to me. So I feel like I've kind of figured out a way where we can meet each other in the middle, and I'm excited about it. Basically, I'm gonna be killing the vlogs. I know some people might be happy about it because, like I said, my vlogs are kind of tedious and boring sometimes, but at the same time, this is a lifestyle channel, and I don't want to like rob myself completely. And when I rewatch these videos, I'm like, oh my gosh, like when was this? You know what I mean? I do enjoy watching and seeing my family and seeing how they are in that period of time. So it will be a little bit kind of vloggy sometimes, but they won't be complete vlogs like how I used to basically just be like, okay guys, I'm gonna get my nails done now, I'm going to the supermarket, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm going to work. It's not gonna be like that at all. So, you know, I apologize if you are a little bit saddened by that. But there's a good bit of people subscribed over here now, and we're on the way to 1,000. That's my goal for my birthday. Just throwing that out there, y'all. My birthday is August, so let's just get this rolling. Basically what I want to do moving forward is kind of have content where it's not scripted but it's structured. So I'm gonna have specific topics, and like how we're talking now, it's kind of gonna be like a girl talk, but not really, because Deontay's gonna be on here sometimes I may have other people come in as well, depending on what the topic is. But we're just gonna talk, you know, we're gonna talk about my various life experiences, because I can't just talk about random things that I have no knowledge about. So it's gonna be me and Deontay kind of like sharing our life experiences and just like what we've learned. We're fairly young, but we're kind of over that or almost over that, the phase of the 20s. And I feel like the 20s, oh my gosh, I feel like the 20s is just, it's one big struggle, but at the same time it's the biggest growth period in your life, because that's a time when basically everything that you've learned growing up as a child you have to put in place. Because most people in their 20s, that's when they're usually like on their own, and that's when you kind of have to show, okay, I can do this. There's gonna be a lot of times where you probably doubt yourself and you're like, oh my gosh, like I just really wish I lived with my parents still. This is so hard. I don't know what I'm doing, you know. I thought I had a plan before I moved out, because most of us as kids, we do have a plan in place. We're like, okay, when I get older, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what my life's gonna look like, and you kind of imagine where you're gonna be when you're like 25. By 23 I'm gonna do this, and by that, and by that. And then life comes, throws you a total curveball, and just things aren't going according to plan, and you just want to kill yourself sometimes. And I'm laughing, but it is true. We've all been there, where we just feel so low and we're just like, wow, like just bury me now. There's nothing going right. I just don't know what the next step is. And basically I want to talk about that. I want us to celebrate life and just the beauty in it, like what we've learned, what, you know, just like I said, I want us to grow together. And I feel like there's no better way than to talk about how's life been so far, like what have we learned moving forward, like where were we then, where are we now, you know, what are some of the things that kind of helped us to get to where we are. We can share some of the life decisions that we've made, and if we regret them, if we did it, you know, if we recommend them to probably younger people than us watching, because I don't want to throw his business out there, but this is Deontay's official last year being in his 20s, y'all, and I only have like I have 3 more years to go. So Deontay's about to be 29 this year, and I'm gonna be 27. So it's kind of a big deal. It's like, yo, we're really heading to 30, and I'm low-key kind of excited, because like I said, the 20s is ghetto, y'all. It's just such a struggle, and I kind of sort of feel like we're at that point now where, you know, the little seeds that you planted in your 20s, they're blossoming, and there's a lot of different things and different areas in my life right now where I'm like kind of seeing things coming to fruition, and I'm like, oh yes, wonderful, I was waiting for this. And you know, my kids are getting a little bit older, so I can kind of feel some type of success in that area as well. Chrissy is doing amazing in school. She's so well behaved. She's just, a lot of people give me compliments all the time about just like her mannerism and just how she acts, like mature and all that stuff. So I want to talk a little bit about what I've learned as a parent, because I've never really shared my whole pregnancy experience and what that was like with Chrissy, because I had her when I was really young. I was in college, and I sort of had to just figure it out, and boy has it been a journey since then. It's been crazy, like some of the shit, like you wouldn't believe it unless you were there. And it's just, that's just it. I'm not gonna share everything, because at the same time, you know, I just don't want to put anything out there that I can't take back and that I may regret later on in life. So I'm gonna try to open up without busting myself wide open, if you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do a good bit of story times. I wrote down so I could have an idea of what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm gonna share my experience in motherhood, what it's like parenting. We have a pretty full household here, and you know, it's hard sometimes balancing life at home with the family. I work like 6 to 7 days a week, and I'm also trying to run a business, not just YouTube. I have 2 channels on here, and I am a freelance makeup artist. So it's a lot of things that I have on my plate, and I want to also tell you guys how I kind of do all these things without feeling burnt out or overwhelmed, and like kind of probably give you guys advice if you want to, you know, start something up, because I feel like everybody should have something going for themselves other than just working for an employer. That's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna talk about a little bit the juicy details. I've got some videos coming about past relationships and like some of the stuff I've been through and what I done learned from some of these exes, because child, yes. We're gonna talk about oh, basic training. Oh my gosh, how did I forget that? We're gonna talk about that because a lot of y'all don't even know this. I'm a military wife. Deontay is in the Army, and he's been in for almost 2 years now, and I don't feel like we've really said much just because a lot of things have kind of been up in the air. And I don't know, when it comes down to the military, sometimes I just feel like like a forbidden fruit. You just shouldn't talk about certain things. It's kind of like a secret society. If you're in it, you're in it, and you know. And if you're not, as an outsider, you usually don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna talk about that, what my experience has been like, what Deontay's experience has been like, because obviously I can't speak for him. So that's gonna be some of the videos where he will talk. He will finally, y'all, do that whole what his experience was in basic training. Oh, we're also gonna talk about what it's like being young and married, especially being a black couple in the US. We live in the Midwest, y'all. It's a lot of things here and just situations that we face daily that I feel like a lot of you guys probably end up in similar situations or potentially will, and we can just tell you, you know, how we felt and how we've dealt with it. Maybe when the time comes, you'll just, you know, like kind of know how to maneuver. You'd have to be new to not know this, but I'm also an immigrant, so I'm gonna talk a lot about that as well, because I don't feel like I've really talked much about that. I'm gonna talk about my experience and my journey being here. I've been now in the US for 5 years. I've moved around a lot. I've lived in at least 5 different states, even though some of them was really short-lived. But still, you know, I'm gonna talk about my experience trying to like get my grounding, just coming from a small little island like Jamaica and coming over here, and it's just such a big place, and just trying to figure out, okay, where do I want to live at? Where's the best place? I have a child, you know, like just all these things that I have to factor in. And then I got married, you know, where it's going to be great to like kind of like take root and, you know, just start life, you know, moving forward. I got to think about, is it going to be business friendly? Like what kind of area is it? Just all that stuff. And just challenges that I've faced being an immigrant, you know, the laws constantly changing, election. Y'all, we're gonna talk about it all. And if you're excited, give this video a big thumbs up, because I'm excited. And I'm excited for you guys, because I just feel like this content is gonna be just so much more beneficial. I feel like you guys are gonna love it. I feel like you guys are gonna feel a little bit closer to us, well, especially me, because I feel like I'll be the main person on here. But yes, I'm just so excited for this new chapter in life. I've been thinking about this since the start of the year, but I've been impulsive my whole life, y'all, and I don't want to just jump and make big impulsive decisions. I didn't want to do the whole corny new year, new me, new thing and just be like, all right, it's a new year, this is what we're gonna do. No, I had to kind of like take a little bit of time to let it simmer. I tried to work on just uploading a little bit more frequently and just getting back into the groove of things, and then just letting everything else fall into place naturally. And I feel like I'm at that point now where I'm just like, all right, you know, I'm kind of like steadily vlogging, and I bought a new camera, I'm putting in the work, so why not now? You know what I mean? I definitely want to have certain things in place by the time I'm 30. I'll talk to you guys about that. I got goals, and I feel like with these changes we'll be able to hit that. I want to have both my channels at monetized by my birthday, and it will happen. I always get what I want, and not just because I'm spoiled, but because I work hard for what I want, and I'm putting it out there that I am going to have both these channels at 1K and monetize by the time my birthday comes around. Y'all heard it here first. We're gonna celebrate when the time comes, okay? So y'all just make sure you got your shit ready, okay? Because it's gonna be one big ass party. It's gonna be lit. So yes, if you're excited to be rocking with your girl, if you've been rocking with me all this time and you're excited for the new content, listen, I appreciate you so much for rocking with me, especially the people who rock with me even after I've like gone missing for months and then came back. That's a toxic ass relationship. That's crazy. If I had a girlfriend or like my best friend or whatnot, and she just like goes MIA for the longest ass while, don't hit me up nor nothing, and they hit me up out the blue like trying to talk, girl, I already done cut you off. What are you talking about? Like, no. I figured out how to live without you and all that. So if y'all still rock with me through all that, I appreciate y'all so much. And I sound like a toxic boyfriend, but I promise I'm gonna do better. This is so corny. Oh my god, I'm like dying inside, but for real, I'm gonna do better, and I'm not even joking. Y'all just see, like you will see. Stick with me, you'll see, you won't regret it, I promise you. If y'all have anything specific that you want to hear me talk about, feel free to drop that in the comments. If there's anything that you ever wanted to know about me that you feel like, you know, I've never shared, go ahead and ask. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. If you don't ask, then I mean, the worst thing I can do is just be like, oh no, I'm not really comfortable sharing that if it's too personal. But 9 out of 10 times, I mean, I'm kind of an open book, so I probably just haven't thought about it yet, or just thought that anybody would be interested. So if it is something that you really are interested to know, drop a comment. Just let me know. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, bye.